one iota. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to this another edition of Timeout Overtime on the Timeout Overtime YouTube channel. I'm Rick Arsenal. You know the drill. If you haven't done so yet, get down there, smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much for doing that. And you tell your friends that haven't subscribed yet, because subscribing won't cost you 1 red cent. And the next subscriber to my podcast will indeed be the winner. And if you're already a subscriber, you can tell them what they're going to win. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Where to begin? We've got a lot going on here as we segue into yet another, Mother's Day weekend. And May the 10th, Mother's Day, 2026. First of all, locally, I'd like to say congratulations to all of the Hillsdale College seniors who will be graduating tomorrow. This is probably the most relevant day of their lives up to this point. And congratulations, not just to them, but to their parents. Congratulations to the graduating class, 2026 graduating class at Hillsdale College. Congratulations and good luck as you embark on the next chapter of life. Best wishes. Pistons are now up 2-0 on the Cavaliers as Game 3 of their Eastern semifinals commences tomorrow at 3 o'clock on NBC in Cleveland. The first 2 games have been rather similar. Seeing the Pistons get out to early leads at one point. Then in the fourth quarter, the Cavaliers actually take a 1-point lead, only have the Pistons go on a run after that. Look, I think, let's look at this. I think the Orlando series was a learning tool for them, as Kate Cunningham has said. I think they learned a lot from that series. I think they matured a lot from that series. Coming back from being down 3 games to 1. Game 6 down 24 points in the second half, only to come back. And of course, there are those, even Mike Valenti on 97.1 The Ticket, saying that if Franz Wagner doesn't get hurt, they're not still playing right now. I guess we'll never know that, will we, Mike? Huh? So you can say that all you want to, but we'll never know that. Never. But the fact of the matter is, he did get hurt. The Pistons did go on to win the series in 7. Now they're 2 up on the Cavaliers. Cavaliers are 4.5-point favorites tomorrow. That doesn't surprise me. I'll tell you why. The Pistons right now have won 5 straight games. 4 of those at home. In the 9 playoff games so far that the Cavaliers have played, they have won all 4 games at home, and they have lost all 5 games on the road. Having said this, I still expect this series to go 7 games. Before it started, I had the Pistons winning in 7. Okay. Observations. James Harden is a liability for the Cavaliers. I don't know what they were thinking when they went out and got him at the trade deadline. The guy's 36 and he plays like he's 46 right now. He's a liability, no question about it. Asar Thompson got 3 quick fouls last night. He was guarding him, only to be replaced by Ron Holland, who did just as good a job on him as Thompson did. Okay. Yeah, he can still shoot. He can still shoot, but that's about all he can do. That's about all he can do. As for Donovan Mitchell, I think his squawking might have got the attention of the referees, because I think they, even at least in the first half anyway, Cleveland did have a decided edge in free throw shooting. They had shot 12. I think the Pistons had 4 or 5 free throws in that first half. But I can understand why Cleveland is favored by 4.5 tomorrow. Look, they know, they have to know. Fear's a great motivator. And they have to know, they have to realize that if they were to lose tomorrow, pretty much be over. We ain't going to win the next 4 games. That's not happening. Being down 3-1 is one thing, but being down 3 games to none is a whole nother ball of wax. Means you got to come back and win 4 straight games. And that's not happening. That ain't happening. On the other hand, they could put a lot of pressure on the Pistons by winning these next 2 and then going home back to Detroit for game 5, knowing that they haven't lost a home playoff game yet. Big game tomorrow. 3 o'clock on NBC. But I can understand why Cleveland is favored. Completely understand that. The Knicks, look, is staying in the East. The Knicks up 2 games to none on the Sixers are playing tonight. I'm surprised that game's not on NBC. I think it's, what is it, Prime? I think it's a Prime game tonight. So the Knicks will attempt to go up 3 games to none on the Sixers. I think the Sixers win tonight. I don't think that's going to go 7, but it'll go 5 or 6. And I think the Sixers will win at least 1 game anyway. Mark Champion, radio voice of the Pistons, said in the pregame show last night, he doesn't understand why Piston fans are so paranoid and nervous about this particular series, because he said without a doubt, he thinks the Pistons, without a doubt, are the best team in the East. Well, I don't know about that, Mark. This series with Cleveland is far from over. I think everybody would love to see an Eastern final between the Pistons and the Knicks. That'd be a lot of fun. But there's a long, long way to go yet. Long, long way to go. And this series with Cleveland is far from over. So, hey, I'm saying Cleveland wins tomorrow. They're favored to win. I say they do win tomorrow. I say they'll look a lot different at home than they do on the road. That's why I think it's going 7 games. Okay? All right. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. The best darn sit-down restaurant in our area, and it has been for more than 4 decades, more than 40 years. There's a reason for it. Got everything you want in a sit-down family restaurant. Where do we want to start? Hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily, open until 8 on Fridays with all-you-can-eat fish. And starting May 21st, they'll be open Thursday nights until 8 o'clock as well. Classic car drive-in night. Sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. Award-winning breakfast served all day. Carlton Road in Hillsdale. Everybody knows where it is. Between the railroad tracks across from Aeroswift Printing. Everybody knows where the Finish Line restaurant is. I don't have to tell you where it is. If you're within the sound of my voice, you know how to get there. And you've probably been there many times before. But like I said, award-winning breakfast served all day. A lot of great new menu items. Fast, friendly service, great family atmosphere. Look, I can promise you one thing. When you fuel up from food at the Finish Line Family Restaurant, you're always going to finish first. Once you're done with your great meal and you've gone up and paid your bill, which will still leave you with plenty of cash in your pocket, you can head out that door, you'll have a big smile on your face, and you'll feel fully satisfied. Best darn sit-down restaurant in our area, bar none. Nothing comes close. The Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. I'll see you all there. Okay? I better see you there. All right. Russell brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance. Question for seniors and sports fans alike, because if you're watching this, you're a sports fan, right? Have you got your playbook ready for Medicare? Or do you? Huh? Don't let healthcare costs bench you. We're calling an audible with Joe Rudin at Barrett Insurance to help you navigate Medicare and health insurance. So whether you're aging into Medicare or you're in a special enrollment period, or you're losing other coverage. Joe's got the stats and the know-how to help you score the best coverage for your needs. Plus, you get a game plan for retirement healthcare costs. Huh? Businesses, what about businesses? Well, don't get sacked. Joe's got group health coverage options for you too. Okay? You give Joe a call at 517-849-1000 or check him out at www.barrettins.com. That's all one word, 2 R's and 2 T's. You find him on the corner of US 12 and M99 in downtown Jonesville. It's Joe Rudin Insurance, protecting your dreams. 517-849-1000. That's barrettins.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. And of course, we're brought to you in part by Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, 37 Walrus Street, across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive, about 150 feet west of Howell Street. 517-610-5372. Quality PC, the only place in our area to go for tech services. Man, nothing, I've told you many times before, nothing else comes close. This is the only place to go. Tim Lindley and his staff at Quality PC are more than capable of resolving any technical issues you may have. Okay? Doesn't matter what it is. Computers, new or used, flat screen, large flat screen TV mounting, programming, setting up. Maybe you're changing internet providers, you need that installed. Printers, new or used, anything at all, anything that requires technical assistance. This is the only place to go. Okay. I mean, I don't have a script on this. Is on my part. This is a testimonial. That's how good these guys are. They know their stuff. Okay. 517-610-5372, 37 Walrus Street in downtown Hillsdale. You get in there and you tell them, Rick and Mickey sent you, will you please? Thank you very much. A couple of side notes here. Have you got your season tickets yet for the PWHL coming to Little Caesars Arena in November? Professional Women's Hockey League will start play at Little Caesars Arena this coming November. We don't know what their name will be yet. We don't know what the name of the team will be yet. And I don't know how many games they're going to be playing, but they'll be playing at Little Caesars Arena starting November. And you can already go online apparently and buy season tickets already. With the Professional Women's Hockey League, that's the PWHL, starting play this fall at Little Caesars Arena. Okay. Don't have a name yet. Be interesting to see what they'll be called, but women's professional hockey, how about that? That's an Olympic sport, and they won. USA women's team won this in the Olympics this past winter, didn't they? In exciting fashion. Yeah. So, which should tell you we've got, we know the NHL players are the best players in the world. I'd like to think that the PWHL players are also the best players in the world. And I'm sure a lot of them were playing in the Olympics this past winter in Italy. I'll save that for the end, for the last. We've got the NFL draft, which is passed now last month, and we've got the NFL schedule will be released. I think we know now sometime between May the 12th and May the 18th. NFL doesn't really tell you ahead of time. They don't give you a whole lot of advance notice when that schedule is going to come out. 2 or 3 days before it comes out, maybe 2 days before it comes out. They'll say, hey, we're releasing the NFL schedule tonight. All we know is it'll be sometime between May the 12th and May the 18th, somewhere in between there. More than likely the week of May the 18th this year. Okay, we do know that the Lions will be playing in Munich on November the 15th. I think we know that now. And they will more than likely be playing the New York Giants, although that's not official yet. We do know the date, November the 15th. So if you were an ardent Lions fan or season ticket holder and you've already thinking of going to Munich, you want to book your flight, now you know when they're playing, November the 15th. Interesting to see how many Lion fans fly over there for that. Also, too, I think I'm hearing there'll be a good number of Piston fans in Cleveland tomorrow. Let's hope so. Anyway, so the Lions will be playing, I think I've told you before, 9 home games this year and 8 road games. One of those 9 home games will be played in Munich. Okay. And it looks like the New York Giants. So, baseball, Tigers, bad series. Just got swept by a Boston Red Sox team. And Red Sox fans, if you're watching, you know the Red Sox were came into Comerica Park in disarray, and they came out of there with a 3-game sweep. Look, Tigers right now are a couple of games under 500, and surprisingly, they're still favored. They're the betting favorites to win this division, which is obviously a very bad division. The Tigers' starting rotation has been decimated by injuries. Let's look at you had Tarek Skubal, gone, be gone. Framber Valdez, he's been suspended. Jack Flaherty pitched a great game the other night, still lost because there were some bad defense behind him. Tigers' defense isn't very good right now. They're having issues at third base. Their best third baseman is probably Ken McGonigal, and he's got to play shortstop right now because Javier Baez is out. They had to put Gleyber Torres on the IL with a strained oblique. They're dropping like flies. You can only sustain so many. Anyway, Jack Flaherty is still pitching yet, but then Casey Mize and Verlander are gone. So you've lost 4/5. You've lost 4/5 of your starting rotation. I understand it's a long marathon season, 162 games. You're going to have your peaks and valleys. They're in a valley right now. Okay, they started out 4-9. They started playing well, got back above 500, and then the injuries came about. And you can only sustain so many injuries. You try to glue everything together, I suppose. But good news on Skubal, I guess, is the fact that he had his surgery. They only found one body in there, if you will, and it was a small one. John Heyman is reporting he could be back in 4 to 6 weeks. I guess that's the best case scenario, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know about these things. What is that? Apparently, that's good news that they didn't find much in there. They got it out. The operation was deemed a success, so we'll see. I expect him back until maybe the middle of August. Okay. We'll see. Anyway, they begin a 3-game series in Kansas City tonight. Okay. Montero's pitching tonight. Time end tomorrow night. I don't know. Chaos or a bullpen game on Sunday against the Royals, who hadn't been playing very well either. But that whole division is, if you look at the standings in that division, that's wide open. Any one of those 5 teams could win that division right now. That's embarrassing. That division is so bad, it's embarrassing. And like I said, the fact that the Tigers are the betting favorite in that division, that's not saying much. Okay. That's the other 4 teams just aren't very good near the Tigers. So I don't know which division is worse, the American League West or the American League Central. I'll let you make that decision. You look at the standings. You look at the teams in the standings. You tell me who you think has the worst division. Okay? In fact, aside from the Yankees and the Rays, there are no good teams in the American League right now. Nobody's playing that well. It's almost embarrassing how bad the American League has been. Anyway, they begin a 3-game series in Kansas City tonight. Kaiser Montero's pitching tonight, time man tomorrow. Let's hope he can do what he did last time out. He was pretty good, but he was not pitching that well at Toledo. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to end the show tonight on a sad note. Okay. If you're local here watching me in the Michigan, Greater Detroit or Michigan area, you know that a very powerful sports voice in our area, both in the newspaper and on radio, has been silenced. Sadly, 67-year-old Pat Caputo lost his battle yesterday with pancreatic cancer. He posted something on social media in late January, which didn't sound good, telling us he had pancreatic cancer. In fact, he himself, when he posted the notice, called it a death sentence. So even though it was inevitable, that still doesn't make his passing any easier. The man was a walking sports encyclopedia. I thought I knew a lot. This guy would put me to shame. Graduate of Michigan State, many years at the Oakland Press, covered the Tigers for the Oakland Press. Late night weekends on 97.1 The Ticket. Very entertaining and just an all-around good guy. And he will be missed, really be missed. And gone far too soon. Pat Caputo, 67 years old. May you rest in peace, Pat. We're going to miss you. That's going to do it. Don't forget tomorrow morning with Andy and Jed here locally on 92.1 FM from 9 to 10 on the Time Out Show. I think we've got Martin Peterson calling in while he is on his way to Cleveland tomorrow. He will be our one representative at the game, I guess. But so we've got a lot to talk about in the morning, so I hope you're all tuning in, listening to that. In the meantime, I will talk to you all again then here on Monday when we recap all the what transpired with the Tigers and the Pistons over the weekend. We'll cover that on Monday. So, hey, I'll just bid you all a very pleasant, good weekend. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I can't thank you enough. Remember to tell your friends, pass the good word. And remember to please treat each other with respect. So until Monday, I'll simply say, have yourselves a great weekend, everyone. And thanks again for watching and listening. So long. Bye-bye. See you.